Oh, hey mate, how are you? Hey mate, how are you? Yeah, good. I just wanted to tell you, I got these new Versace mattress protectors last night. It is bloody sensational. Let me tell you, it's like 74 angels are massaging my tush all night. Oh my, I could get used to this. How are you going? Are you still working for minimum wage? Yeah, well, it's only been about 2 weeks at this new gig, so I'm sure I'll get a pay rise soon. Listen mate, I've been making $5,000 a month, growing 400% year on year indexed after tax, and that's just my side business. Oh yeah? What are you doing? It's called dropshipping, mate. It's the way to go. You better jump on board before too many people start doing it and there's no money left for you, you know? Because saturation and stuff, right? Yeah, sounds interesting. What does the job involve? Oh, you know, mate, just dropshipping and stuff. It's a really simple concept. All you need is a computer, an internet connection, and you're good to go. You even get to work from home. How good's that? Yeah, I get that, but you haven't really answered my question. Mate, it's people like you that are too consumed in negativity that end up missing the boat. Remember when I told you to buy Bitcoin? That thing where every new transaction makes a new node on the blockchain or something like that? Yeah? Remember how you told me businesses were too immature for that? Look at me now, mate. Retired at 14. The only thing immature is your bank account. You know what, mate? I've had about enough of you. This is the last time I try to single-handedly drag you out of poverty. I'm going to link you a video that got it all started for me, and that's it, mate. See ya. I'm done with you. Man, this person got off their training wheels yesterday. Not taking business advice from a 5-year-old. Guy's nuts. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Now, for those of you that are unfamiliar with this face, hit that subscribe button. Let's get acquainted. I promise I'll make it worth your while. Now, the purpose of this video is to do a quick health check to see if we are actually achieving the goals we set out to achieve by starting this YouTube channel. Now, a health check or a progress check-in is something I do with pretty much all my ventures or anything that I commit time to. It just helps me realign my focus and make sure that I'm not doing circles and make sure that I'm actually on track to achieve my goals. So I set 3 initial goals for myself when I started this channel, and surprisingly none of them were monetary based or none of them revolved around numbers. So the first one was for me to actually get comfortable behind the camera. Believe it or not, starting out I was petrified. I really hated it. The concept frightened me, but I feel like I am much more comfortable now, so that's goal 1, tick. The second goal for me was to improve the actual quality of the videos, and like going back and looking over some of my initial videos, and over time I definitely do see a little progression. I mean, it's not drastic. I'm not the world's best video editor. I won't be so overnight, but I do feel like it's getting better, so I am going to give myself another tick in that department. The third goal was to establish a base, just to set a foundation for myself to continue growing this channel. And again, I feel like I've got some pretty good feedback, pretty good response from you guys, so I really appreciate it. And we're going to give ourselves another tick in that box. We're 3 from 3. So it's been about 6 months since I started this channel, and I thought it'd be cool to check in and see how much money I've actually made from it and compare that to what I would have made had I worked minimum wage for the same amount of hours that I've invested into the channel. Now, the quick answer to how much money I've actually made from YouTube is 0. Donuts, absolute zilch, nothing. Why? Because I'm not monetized yet. There are certain hurdles that you need to cross before you monetize, before you can get ad revenue and all that jazz. So yeah, we've made absolutely donuts. Comparing this lovely figure to minimum wage, which is approximately $19.50 in Australia, and if I multiply that by the number of hours I've actually invested into YouTube, which is about, I'd roughly say about 100 hours, that leaves me at approximately $2,000 that I could have made had I worked a minimum wage job for the same number of hours that I invested into YouTube. Now, upon hearing that, some of you are thinking, you're an idiot, why didn't you just work minimum wage? Or I'm sure you're smart enough to do something that pays you a little bit more than minimum wage, make a bit of money, why are you wasting your time doing this? What I want to do is break down that $2,000 figure just a little bit, because what that is an opportunity cost. And what an opportunity cost is, what this opportunity, the opportunity being YouTube, has cost me over the period of time that I've invested into it. So over the 6 months, I could have potentially made $2,000 had I done something else other than YouTube. However, one thing you need to remember is every venture comes with an opportunity cost. And now opportunity cost doesn't always have to be monetary. It can be, oh, I went to the gym, now I sacrificed time with my family. The opportunity cost is time with your family. It's not a monetary figure, but it's something that you could have done if you hadn't gone to the gym. Another thing to keep in mind is any venture you set out on will take some time to get the ball rolling. Now, as an example, you might start a new business, and on average, it takes about 2 to 3 years to turn around a profit. So for 2 to 3 years, you're losing money while you're trying to establish the business, but if you don't invest the 2 to 3 years initially, then you won't make that profit in the long run. It's a necessary sacrifice. Also, mind you, I'm not relying on YouTube income at all. I do have a full-time job, and right now, YouTube is just a hobby for me. For those looking to start a channel, do bear in mind, you're not gonna turn around money instantly. You're not gonna make money instantly. It does take a significant amount of time. It's even harder to make money on YouTube these days because it's really saturated. Actually, let's check how many content creators there are on YouTube. I'm actually intrigued. So there you have it. There are over 37 million YouTube creators on the platform currently. That is a huge number. And the reason that it's a little bit more difficult to make money on the platform now is because you have so many creators, the people paying for their ads to be displayed on these channels want to make sure that they're getting quality views on their ads. And the ads aren't being played on channels where that just really doesn't make much sense and the creators aren't really doing much on the platform. So for those reasons, you need to have a minimum number of subscribers and minimum number of watch hours, and there is so much more to the YouTube algorithm that I'm not even gonna get into that right now. So yeah, for me, the $0 doesn't bother me at all. Potentially earning $2,000 also doesn't bother me at all. The fact that I've ticked 3 of the goals that I set out to achieve makes me super excited. Another thing I wanted to quickly touch on is the question, is it really worth having a YouTube channel now or starting one now, given my experiences so far? My answer to that is yes and no. It all depends on your motivation and why you're starting out the channel. For me, my motivation to start was simple. I wanted to put engaging educational videos that people could benefit from on the platform, and that was really it. I had no monetary agendas. I didn't want to become a millionaire off YouTube overnight. And yeah, it's all about having fun. However, if you are looking to get rich overnight and make millions of dollars off the platform, I would highly recommend that you reassess. Like we just discussed, it is difficult to make money on the platform now, unless you've got enough money to buy your dad his dream car, and then another car for your mum, then one for your sister, one for your best friend. Of course, don't forget your assistant. I mean, where would your channel be without your assistant? Oh, and then how could I forget buying your dog everything he touches? If you have that kind of money to be making these videos, then, I mean, power to you, go for it. You will grow. I mean, the YouTube algorithm does support people who do these things that revolve around money, revolve around challenges, these really ridiculous things. You'll grow really quickly and you'll make more money on top of the very large sum of money you already have. Kudos to you. But even in that case, if I did have that kind of money, the last thing I'd be doing is spending time on YouTube just to make more money. It's quite silly. So yeah, if you're thinking about starting a channel, the one piece of advice I will leave you with is just make sure your intentions and your motivation to start the channel are outside the monetary side or the making money side of YouTube, and do it for other reasons. But yeah, each to their own. That is it for today's video. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, smash the thumbs up button, and I'll see you in the next one.